problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want.
We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the San Francisco 49ers.
Let's go! Here we go, here we go. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 11. Let's go.
Garoppolo on first down. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Space to maneuver at the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. 23 yards the pickup there. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense. Able to stop this guy. Unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Here we go. Check 53. Watch the run.
Looking to throw again on second down. Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Whitney merciless in there to get him, and on the season now that is 9 sacks for him. They get the sack on the blitz, but it was third and inches. Are you surprised like I am they weren't running the football there?
I'm right there with you. I would have thought at worst. Quarterback sneak, try and pick up the first down and move on. But instead, I think they thought they could catch him by surprise and maybe hit something deep.
Well, not good at all. Punt him just 24 yards there. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Now the dual threat man, this is DJ Foster. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for third down. Throwing is Murray on third down. He may try and run for this. And he slides to avoid the hit. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Open man completes it to Butler. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
3rd and 2, and here's Murray. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. That'll be taken in by Damiere Byrd. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
On 2nd down now, it's Foster, and he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying.
Oh, now Murray has it stripped, but I think a Cardinal was able to gain possession, yes, so they will hold on to the ball.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball. On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Murray now steps away to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. We're scoreless after 1. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. And that is going to be a safety. So after a scoreless first quarter, we at least finally get some points on the board.
But it can't be what either of us expected, can it?
No, the safety's not what you expect for the first points of the game, but one of the goose eggs is gone. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. Now this is fielded in the end zone.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, but the whole month of December is still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Open man, here's Foster. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Niners will go on offense.
Here we go.
First and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Garoppolo now. That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
12.
And Garoppolo, maybe a free play. And that one is knocked down, but I don't think it's going to matter. The defense looked like they jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's first and 5. Now Garoppolo. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Whitney Merciless has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. After the sack on first down, Garoppolo. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
21. Mike, 53.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. So into Cardinal territory now. It's first and 10 at the 45-yard line. On first down now, a run with McKinnon. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
21. Here we go.
I smell fear in that offense.
Tight dog. 13.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
From the 40 now on second down. Garoppolo. And now Garoppolo lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score. A fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
This is taken at the 3. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Check hot route. Hot.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, they've already allowed 3 sacks in this first half. Now a holding penalty.
So I think drastic measures had to be taken, right? The regular way was not working. He was getting hit almost every snap, it felt like. They had to try and keep him upright.
Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel. Complete. And he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score, a fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. The pass receiver turned into a runner, then he turned into a fumbler, and it goes the other way for 6.
I love your description. Although for the offense, they're not too happy about it. But for the defense, what a big-time play for them. Never give up on anything. Sometimes you create your own points.
But the receiver, hard to fault him. He's just going for extra yard.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do, but you have to take care of the football.
This is taken at his 4. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Well, now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Garoppolo looking for his running back, and he's got it. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Over the middle to Kittle, complete. 16 yards on the play as they try to chip away at this 16-point deficit. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 30. Garoppolo looks to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. Now on 2nd and 16. Murray, that's complete to Williams out of the backfield. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd.
Watch the curl. Check. 59. It's out time. It's out time, guys. It's out time. Check 59. Shut up.
On play action, it's Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The drive starts with a handoff to McKinnon. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. Flash. Watch the whip.
From the 39, Garoppolo into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The results for them so far, not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet, trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Murray. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A huge play there for Arizona. 58 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Now Murray. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. They'll try and punch it in with Foster. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. DJ Foster. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2.
Hey, 1 set. Check Mike 54.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. He finds an opening past the 40. And he gets this one down to the 24. It's a big play there from a big play guy, Jerick McKinnon. 51 yards on the ground. On 1st down, Garoppolo. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. To try again after the sack, Garoppolo. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Oh, it's out. McKinnon fumbled it. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. The big fella. Past the 20. 10. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score. A fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. Big boy earning his lunch. That's what you call rumbling with the ball, Charles.
Big man with football. He wasn't just earning lunch, Brandon. He was earning dinner. He was
midnight snack.
Everything that you could possibly do, he did it on that play to pick up the ball and go.
Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Cardinals 31, 49ers 3.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant. You've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This will be fielded at the 17. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Check the call, check the call. Mike's 54. Mike's 50.
They'll go option on 2nd down, right side. And avoids the contact by sliding. That goes for 14 yards, 1st down Cardinals.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the pistol, it's Foster. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Hey, check, check.
Check, go. Right there.
This one caught by Isabella. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. 39 yards there, a big one. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
That's trash.
At the 31-yard line.
Second down, here's an option right. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Let's put that team on the bus.
Play action. Now it's Murray. He's got his man. It's Butler. Touchdown, Cardinals. Hakeem Butler, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys continue to pour it on. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And oh my, mistake there. Backs up, takes a fair catch at the 3-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Going for it with McKinnon. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does them in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 77 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st-and-goal situation. Yep. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And a fair catch taken here at the 5-yard line. Oh, interesting.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they will take a knee here.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to kick it away. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Taken in at the 22. 12 yards on the return that time.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. And they take a knee. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 4th down.
They put up their goal at the beginning of the season, and that was to win 7 games, and now they've accomplished that mission.
And congratulations to them for achieving their goal. They have to finish the season strong, but you've got to think that going forward for next year, they're going to jump that number up a little bit higher.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Santa Clara.